Hi, I'm a Blisy.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to RNG the Ultra Beasts in Pokemon Sun and Moon. This works for Necrozma as well, which is what I'll be doing, because he is RNG'd the same exact way as an Ultra Beast. So yeah, let's just get on with the stuff you're going to need in game, and then the stuff you're going to need out of game. So first thing you're going to need in game is to be in the location where your Ultra Beast is at. You're going to RNG him by using honey, which is similar to Sweet Scent. So you're going to need some honey in your bag. I don't even know where you get it. I just put it in my favorites to find it easy. So you're going to need honey. You're also going to need a synchronizer if you care significantly about the nature. So I got a bold synchronizer right here. It's pretty sweet. My Musharna. Love this poke. Aside from that, if you're not going with just chuck a Master Ball, it's going to be really handy to have like a false swiper and some other stuff. I'm throwing a Master Ball at Necrozma because this Pokemon's a pain, so throwing a Master Ball at it. Aside from that, the things out of game you're going to need, because that's everything you need in game. It's pretty simple. Out of game, you're going to need Eon Timer, which I have right here in the lower right hand corner. It's the clock with the Glaceon on it. You're also going to need a new tool called the Sun and Moon RNG tool, which I just popped up on screen. Is Sun and Moon Encounter RNG tool. I will put a link to that in the description, hopefully, if I can recall. So, if you haven't RNG'd in Sun and Moon before, whoopsie daisy, I messed up the thing. Let me just click this. Okay, so if you haven't RNG'd in Sun and Moon before, what this is what you're seeing here is most games you cause your initial seed to be something, or you already know the initial seed. Like in Emerald version, the initial seed is always 0. In Ruby and Sapphire with the dead battery, the initial seed is always 5A0. But in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart, Gold, Soul, Silver, Black, White 1, Black, White 2, you're controlling your initial seed by changing the date and time, and then you search from there. In Sun and Moon, we have to figure out the initial seed. So what you do is you restart the game. So I'm just going to soft reset real quick here. And I'm going to lower this guy so you can see it. What we're going to do is we're going to find the initial seed. And the way that's done is by looking at these clocks here. When you start the game and you go to the select your save file, a little clock will load your character for a second, and you have to figure out what that clock is. Now, I do the end position. I think it's easier to see where it ends than where it starts. So I'm going to do that. So watch. If you'll see, you just have to find where it ends. So mine ended looking like right here. And you just got to do this around 8 times until it gives you a result down in this little box here. So that was this one. And if you don't have a big screen to do this on, so like that was this. So mine is on a fairly large screen because I've got this capture card. But if yours is not on that large of a screen, which most 3DS, like if you don't have a 3DS XL or anything, it can be kind of hard to tell what it is. So I suggest recording it first and playing it back, playing the recordings back, because as long as you sit on the screen here, the RNG doesn't advance at all. So you can take 20 minutes to figure out what your seed is as long as you stay here. That's this. And so that's 6 times. Okay. Hopefully only one more, but there's a chance it's more. So that was like this. So it spit back, can you see? You can't see in the video here, I'll see. It spit back 2 seeds for me. So I'm just going to do, I'm going to do it one more time. So that was straight up. And now I've got my seed. So excellent. So let me go back in this video. So before we start the game, we're going to leave it on the title screen for now, that's fine. Before we start the game, we're going to have to enter some search parameters for what we're doing. So switch over to target search. Okay. And what you're going to do here is enter all the things you're looking for. So for the Pokemon, scroll down, click Necrozma. Now it automatically checks off a bunch of things. It'll check off a location for you. It checks off UB, checks off that you're using honey. It changes something called the UB rate, which I don't think you're even allowed to change, so don't even bother. So just leave it there. You're also going to check off, if you're doing an Ultra Beast, it's 3 IVs, because that's what it is. If you're using a synchronizer, you should check that off as well. So I'm using bold. Okay. Another thing is you scroll down here, we're going to change frame range to whatever the minimum frame here is. So that's 426. We're changing that to 426. just copy whatever this one is here, and our frame range maximum here, we're going to change to 50,000. Now the way frame advancing works in this game is for every 30 frames advance in the overworld every second. So the frame range is just how long you're willing to wait. The frame range minimum is always going to be 425, 426 to figure out your initial seed, and then you're going to have to go farther from that. So it's just booting up the game, waiting in the overworld. 50,000 is just how long I'm willing to wait. That's like 20 minutes, maybe a little more. Okay, so you're also going to check off here in this thing, enter bag time. There you go. And then you're going to type in the stats that you'd like. So I'm going to do Necrozma, this. You're also going to check UB only. Check that off. Encounter slot gender ability, hidden power will matter, but encounter slot gender ability don't matter for the Ultra Beast. And then you could tick your nature off here that you want. I want bold because I'm doing a sync bold nature. Holy crap. There you go. That was weird. That wasn't working. And then you're going to hit search. So I have come up with nothing. So let me uncheck bold here. So the only one available to me is a rash nature, which is unfortunate. So what I can do is I can either go for a better Necrozma or a worse Necrozma. So I could just restart the game right here, try again. What I will do is I'm going to drop the speed requirement because Necrozma does not need good speed, and we're gonna search again. All right. Whoa. Is this one shiny? No, it can't be shiny. I don't know what this is. Shiny doesn't work because Necrozma can't be shiny as far as I'm aware. So, all right. So I'm looking at all these natures here, and we have a bold one relatively early on. So I'm gonna aim for this, and this is actually still pretty good speed. This one's actually not a bad spread either. Necrozma doesn't need. I could use Necrozma in Trick Room with Modest, like Specs Necrozma Trick Room Sweeper or something weird. Although I don't think it's got a very good move pool. So we will aim for this spread right here. So what you're going to do here is you're going to hit set as target frame, right click that, and then over here you notice this target changed to that, and you're going to hit calc. So it's going to tell you to set Eon Timer as something, so you're going to go back into the game here. I'm going to delete this boop, and oh, did I move this? Hold on. This stuff always bothers me. There we go. Okay, so Eon Timer, go into that. It's said to set Eon Timer as 2750 for me, so I'm going to do that. Now, for your pre-timer, so the pre-timer should be how long your game takes to get to the overworld. So we're going to go over that in a second here. Mine takes almost 3 seconds. I'm using a 2DS. It takes a while, but this will be different for you. I suggest starting at 2500, and then I will teach you how to adjust it after this inevitably fails. So we're going to start Eon Timer and press A on our title screen at the same time. And then you're going to boot it up, and you're going to hover over bag. Now, one of the nice things about the, while Eon Timer counts down, I'll go over some stuff. So one of the nice things about Sun and Moon Encounter RNG Tool is, I'll pop it up again, is this shift here. It takes into account how long, because RNG does not advance while you're in your bag. So, and then honey has a set amount of time it takes to RNG, or to activate, right? So what's nice about the tool is it takes that all into account. So you don't have to rush to use your honey or anything like this. So, hold on. So at 0, you just go into your bag, and then you're going to scroll over to your honey. And again, RNG is not advancing here. So what the program did for you already was it took into account how long honey is going to take to use. So you just go over to it and you just use it. And if all went well, this will be an Ultra Beast. But yeah, that's what I thought. My pre-timer was very much so off. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna just catch this, and we're gonna have to retry it. But the thing is, you're going to catch this because you can use this Pokemon's information to help you determine what frame you hit. So we're going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to pop up the encounter tool again, and what we're going to do here is change. Oh, part of the problem was oh wait, hold on. Will it be different if I hit night? Hold on. Might have made a big mistake here. Okay, so it doesn't appear I made that big of a mistake. So part of the problem was you're supposed to hit night, but just assume you should be hitting the correct time. Okay, so now that we've caught this Pokemon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to it. I'm going to check his stats out, see what's up with him. So we're going to go blank here. We're going to click Wild. We're going to click Sync Nature still. Carbink doesn't have a gender, does it? So no gender. And you're going to have to change the location here. 10 Carrot Hill Grass, wherever you're at. Wild, Honey, yes, no gender. Carbink, or Nighttime. Again, Carbink does not have a gender, right? Yeah, Carbink has no gender. You're going to type in its nature as well. I got Lax. Ooh, what ability do you have? Does Carbink only get Clear Body? Let me check. It has Clear Body and Sturdy, so let me go to... I know a pretty good way to check. Let me... Okay, so we don't know which ability it got, that's fine. We can check its hidden power if we need to, but we don't have to right now. So what you're going to do is click Search Using Stats. So scroll over, look at my Carbink stats, so I'm going to type them in. 30, 17, 38, 15, 33, and 16. Oh, and he's level 10, I believe. Right, little buddy? You're going to help me figure out how I messed up. And we're going to hit search. So I hit this frame. And I bet if I went to check the hidden power, it would be water. But I'm not going to because I don't think I need to. Here, let's do this. Time frame. Search. So it looks like I was off by 6 of my target frame. Which is not that bad at all, actually. So what you do from here is there's two ways you can handle this. You could set this as your new target frame, go into Eon Timer, and you could set this as your target frame. Look at what frame it tells you to set an Eon Timer, and then hit update, and it'll change the lag. Or for the pre-timer, because the pre-timer is sort of more important, what you're going to do here is go into pre-timer. You're going to take 6 and divide that by 30. Oh, hold on. I should show my calculator. Add window capture. Alright, so I have my calculator here. Let me add this. Oop, put this over here. So you should do 6 divided by 30, and that's 0.2. What you do at this 0.2 is, since you're 6 frames late, you're going to subtract that 0.2 from the pre-timer. So I was at 2.9. I would make it 2.7. If you were early with a subtraction there, you would add 0.2 to your timer. I added mine because it seemed late anyway. Just go for it again. Not a big deal, honestly. This. back. It's a bit tedious, but it's not the biggest deal. At least we can RNG in this game, huh? Okay, and this should be the last one. Nope, wait, I got one more? I do have one more. I am bad. And this one. Okay, so now what we're going to do is search for our friendo again. Scroll this up. Let's get a Necrozma, baby. Check off 3 IVs. Enter back time. Search by IVs. Counter slot. Oh, yeah, no. Pink. Change this all up. UB only. That's nighttime. No gender. I got everything normal. Alright. And so, I know what I know what I missed. I had target plus 100 minus 100. I did not enter bag time. Let me retry that. So now I have nothing there. First thing, drop speed. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have a bold one here with hidden power ice, which is pretty neat. And oh my god. Oh my god. This is all one Pokemon. Am I crazy? Holy crap. Okay, so I'm going to aim somewhere in the middle of this so it's impossible to miss. This is the luckiest break I've ever had. So I'm going to do one, two. So I'm going to aim like in here. Actually, I should aim even further into it so I can't miss this guy. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to aim like in here. And I'm going to hit set as target frame. Then I'm going to hit calculate. And it's going to tell me 19132. So I'm going to do that. 19132. And I'm going to start Eon Timer and start my game at the same time. So I'm going to boop this away for you guys. Hide that. Hide that. Okay, and so ready? Okay, and I'm just going to hover over back. So while this happens, this is quite a big wait. I'm going to pause the video and so you guys don't have to watch this whole thing. Okay, just 10 seconds left. Hopefully I can get my insanely easy to get Necrozma. So we're in the bag. Use my honey. And it's up to God now, I guess. Alright, yeah, it's Necrozma. This is probably the correct one as well. I love his battle music, it's so sick. Go to my bag. The amount of luck that involved getting this ridiculous chain of bolds that I could not miss is, I mean, I can't even begin to. Oh jeez. Luckily it's EV trained already. Oh yeah, I gotta sit through the registration too. Okay. Alright, so now what we do. Oh right. I've been playing Emerald so much I like forgot about like the Pokemon ride. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to this place to check my stats and my hidden power. So it should be ice. Yep. I didn't even check the nature, honestly. Yep, that's ice. And we will check in here. I was so convinced I got it because it's so easy to get. Where's my Necrozma? There, it's bold. And we'll do the judge feature. You see perfect everything except speed, which is pretty good, which would be 24. And that's all. And it's 7 attack. It's just such a good Pokemon. I'm gonna probably hyper train it for speed eventually, but that's so sick. That's so great. I'm gonna save this one actually. I wasn't convinced I would keep it, but there's too many good things going for it. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next tutorial.